Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy King Sinbad. But as always guys, you can call me Sin. And I am back with part 3 to What If Madara was reincarnated into Naruto. Part 3. Alright, so from what I'm getting from a lot of feedback, you guys actually seem to be enjoying this series. So I'm going to continue it on. Because I actually like this series. I'm glad you like this series. And I think it's an actually interesting concept. And I've actually been thinking of new ideas to incorporate with Naruto. And yeah, some of them I've gotten some ideas from different what if YouTubers. I ain't gonna spoil all my plans and let you guys know, but I am working on some new projects. And yes, before you guys even finish in that comment section down below, I am continuing What If Naruto Was the God of Destruction. Alright, but anyway, let's hop right into this what if. But before I hop into this what if, I'm gonna go get me something to drink. I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Alright, but anyway, let's hop right into this what if. Alright, so last time we left off, Madara just finished humiliating Sasuke. And, well, anyway. Hold on, guys, I'll be right back. Sorry about that, guys. Just forget about what you just saw on the screen. Alright, so anyway, it's, at this point, alright, so, I asked yesterday if you guys wanted me to, make Sakura useful, or still keep her useless for the first part of Naruto. You said, and I quote, trash is always going to be trash. So, sorry for you Sakura fans out there, she's going to remain trash. Alright. But anyway, it's the next day. Sasuke, Itachi, and Madara go to the training ground 7. Sakura is already waiting there. And Itachi's already going to be explaining what he says. Alright, now that we're all here, I'm going to be explaining the rules to you. And, of course, excuse me. And he says, he brings out 2 bells. He says, you just have to simply take these 2 bells from me. And that's it. And no, Madara automatically just figures out what the whole goal of the test is, but he's going to wait and see if Sasuke and Sakura can figure it out. Sasuke, he has confidence in, but Sakura, not that much. But he's still going to let her, give her a chance to redeem herself. But anyway, and of course Sakura asks the question, say, hey, what happens if we're not able to take the bells in 60 minutes? And this is when Itachi says, well, that's simple, really. You'll fail and go back to the academy. And this is when he says, whenever I say start, that's when you're going to go hide, come up with a plan, whatever. All you have to do is just take these bells from me. That's it. And Sakura and Sasuke and Madara, Itachi says, alright, begin. And then Sasuke and Sakura scatter off. Meanwhile, Madara is just standing right there on the ground, and he just takes a seat, and he just kind of lays back. And Itachi says, Naruto, what are you doing? I said begin. And Madara said, well, you see, I'm a little bit tired still, so I'm going to take me a little nap. He said, don't worry about me. I'll take you on whenever I think I have a chance to take you on. And Itachi says, he's thinking in his head, he says, what is he doing? He could easily just come up behind me and take the bells with relative ease, but he's not taking. Wait, has he already figured out what the entire exam is about? And if so, I see. He's going to see if Sasuke and Sakura are going to be able to figure it out. And then this is when Itachi just kind of gives him gives Naruto a smile, and he says, "You're always thinking ahead." But, and of course, this is when Itachi drops his guard around Naruto, but Madara, or Naruto, ain't gonna do nothing. He's just gonna lay right there, and that's it, yeah. So Sasuke's looking for an opening. He says, alright, I need to figure out how to get those bells. And this is when he just starts singing, alright, what would Naruto do? Hit him with a barrage of jutsus? No. Itachi will see right through that. Out of the entire clan, Itachi's the second best. Of course, Naruto's the first best, but still. I'm guessing we're going to still have to figure out with new moves. He says, wait. Maybe I can team up with Sakura and see. That might be able to work. And this is when Sasuke goes off to find Sakura. And Sakura, she's just kind of, looking for Sasuke. And then Sasuke finds her and he says, alright, Sakura. And of course, Sakura's fangirling and she says, oh, Sasuke. I'm sorry. Right now, my voice is all messed up, so I can't really do voices right now. My voice is really raspy right now. But anyway, this is when we're going to cut off from Sasuke and Sakura, and Madara's thinking in his head, he says, alright now, I wonder how I'm going to approach this situation. One, I can just take him on one-on-one, and I can easily just take the bells, but, I see. I guess I could always just do that, but I wonder if Itachi's awoken his Rinnegan. Alright, so yeah, remember guys, Madara implanted Hashirama cells inside of Itachi to find a way around, getting blinded by the Mangekyo and stuff. And just before you guys ask, well, let's just say this. There's going to be 2 Rinnegan users in the village. But, moving on. Anyway. This is when Madara opens his eyes. He says, alright now, I'm willing to try something new. He says, if Hashirama can do it, then I know I can do it too. Now this is when he claps both of his hands together and he says, alright, focus. From what I gathered whenever I saw Hashirama do this. And if you guys are wondering what he's doing, he's trying to build up Sage Chakra, nature energy. He says, it's a little bit harder than I thought. Oh well, maybe next time. He says, but that's besides the point. I can easily take on Itachi. But Itachi's very smart, so I'll have to play this safely. Now, this is when Madara just closes his eyes and he continues to lay back down. Now, coming back to Sasuke and Sakura, and Sasuke says, alright, so that's the plan. And Sakura says, alright, let's do it. Sasuke jumps out at Itachi, and Itachi says, and he's thinking in his head, he's like, trying a frontal assault, eh? Well, that's to be expected from my little brother. He's always met things head on. Hopefully he has some kind of plan. Now, of course, this is when Sasuke and Itachi would engage in taijutsu battle. And they're starting to trade blows one with another, and Sasuke says, come on, Itachi, is that all you got? And of course, they're just going back and forth with, with them hands, And Itachi says, don't get too cocky, little brother. And then, of course, Itachi just leg sweeps Sasuke, and Sasuke says, whoa. And then this is when he just kind of catches himself, does a backflip, lands on his feet, and he says, whew, that was close. He says, alright. And then Sasuke starts weaving hand signs. He says, fire style, fireball jutsu. And then Itachi does the same thing, fire style, fireball jutsu. And then, of course, they clash with their fireballs. But anyway, this is when Sakura was able to, without Itachi noticing, well, when she thinks Itachi isn't noticing, she is starting to lay traps all around Sasuke and Itachi. And then this is when Sasuke says, now Sakura! And Itachi says, wait, what? And then this is when she cuts the string, and a big gigantic log is flying towards Itachi. And Itachi says, that's very good. However, this is when Itachi bursts into a bunch of crows and just goes right behind the log and reforms his entire body. He says, you're still a little bit too slow. And this is when Itachi says, alright. And this this is when Itachi starts weaving hand signs, and he says, fire style. No, not fire style. He says, clone jutsu, super explosion. And this is when he creates a bunch of clones. And of course, you guys already know what these clones are going to do. They're going to explode on impact. Anyway, they start walking towards Sasuke and Sakura. And this is when Sakura says, come on, where's Naruto? And she looks down and she just sees what she thinks is Naruto sleeping. But reality is, Madara is actually working on his own trap. Now, this is a trap that not even Itachi's aware of. See, what Naruto's doing is by... well, I ain't gonna... he said, I ain't gonna spoil it for you just yet. I'm gonna let you guys kind of figure out how I'm gonna do it. Anyway, this is when Naruto opens his eyes and you just see the fully developed, matured 3 Tomoe Sharingan in both of his eyes activate. And then this is when he just kind of just like jumps. Not really jumps, but more like he lunges towards Itachi at a very fast speed. And this is when Itachi has to awaken, use his Sharingan, because he knows when Naruto uses his Sharingan, he's fighting seriously. So this is when Itachi uses his Sharingan. Now, Sakura has never, like, she's heard of the Sharingan, but she's never actually seen the Sharingan. And this is when they just start engaging in a hand-to-hand combat. Now, Naruto and Itachi always, like, they have like a brotherly bond, but when they train or spar with another, they always fight each other like they're going to kill each other, almost. Like, it almost got to the point to where the entire Uchiha clan had to, like, kind of just step in to stop Naruto or Madara and Itachi, just to keep them from, because they thought, oh crap, these guys are going to kill each other, and Fugaku just kind of had to step in and stop. And now Sasuke says, oh crap, I hate when they get like this, and says, Sakura, you need to get away from here now. And Sakura says, why? He says, because whenever they fight, stuff gets broken and destroyed, and usually we always have to wind up paying for it. And then this is when Naruto starts weaving Madara, he starts weaving hand signs. He says, fire style, majestic destroyer flame. And then, of course, he just shoots out a big, massive fireball, and Itachi weaves his own hand signs. He says, fire style, fireball jutsu. And of course, he uses his fire style. Now, this is when Madara weaves some more hand signs. He says, wood style, wood clone jutsu. And of course, this is when he makes a wood clone. And of course, this is when he leaves his wood clone there, and him and his wood clone kind of switch. And he does and then this is when Madara weaves another hand sign. He says, camouflage jutsu. And then this is when he kind of just turns invisible, blending in with his surroundings. Now, Itachi's focused on the battle. Now, of course, when they give up their fireball struggle, this is when the wood clone Madara, or Naruto, start re-engaging with Itachi in hand-to-hand combat. Now, Sasuke has not seen the Mangekyo Sharingan. He's heard of the Mangekyo Sharingan. He doesn't know how to unlock the Mangekyo Sharingan. He's just heard about it. He's heard that Itachi has the Mangekyo Sharingan, and he's heard that Naruto has the Mangekyo Sharingan, but he doesn't know what it looks like. And that's really right now what the level Sasuke is striving for. Sasuke has just, because just recently Sasuke has just only activated the two Tomoe Sharingan in both of his eyes, which is almost at a fully developed stage, but not quite yet. So he's not really there. So right now he's only just able to keep just watching, barely keep up with him. Anyway, Naruto and Itachi are just constantly they're just trading blows with one another, because they're pretty even when it comes to hand-to-hand combat, because Itachi's pretty skilled. Now this is when Naruto pulls out his Gumbai, which is the fan blade that you see right there, and he says, wind style, Grand Hurricane. And this is when he just, it's not really a wind style. I mean, he just waves his fan, and basically a big wind tornado comes flying at Itachi, and Itachi just kind of uses his, he just transforms into a bunch of crows and gets out of the way and winds up behind Madara. And this is when Naruto just basically says, you fell right into my trap. And Itachi says, wait, what? And he looks down, and, well, nothing happens. And this is when the wood clone comes up, and you just see fire just starting coming out of the clone's chest. And he says, explosion. And of course, this is when he just, explodes and takes Itachi by surprise. This is when the real Naruto snatches a bell and trips Itachi, and he says, well, Itachi, you're starting to get slow, old man. And this is when he just kind of dangles a bell over and he says, looks like I've won. And then this is when Itachi says, congratulations, Naruto, you passed. And this is when Naruto just kind of just goes off to the side. He says, alright, Sasuke, y'all's turn. And basically, for the rest of the entire session, Sasuke and Sakura were unable to get a bell, and this causes them what they thought they failed, but since they were using teamwork, Itachi passes them. He says, alright, starting from today, the official Team 7 is on the move. And this is when they kind of do all their D ranks, and of course, they get bored. And of course, Sasuke asks for a harder mission. This is when they get a C rank mission. Of course, you guys already know what the C rank. Well, it's not really well, it's a D rank, but it's supposedly a B rank. Well, it's not a D rank, it's a C rank. My bad, I'm sorry, guys. But it actually turns into a B rank because we all know what's coming up. The Land of Waves. But, of course, they meet Tazuna, and Madara's thinking in his head, he says, so, he's a bridge builder, eh? Well, no matter. Now, this is when Itachi says, alright, all of you go back to your houses, get anything you might need, supplies, everything. Now, this is when Madara, or Naruto, puts on his red armor, gets his gunbai, his scythe, puts them on his back, and he stocks up on kunai, demon wind shuriken, and just regular shuriken. And some smoke bombs, then some explosive tags, you know, basically, and some wire and stuff like that. Because he's always, you know, always be expecting the unexpected. But he still feels very confident that nobody's going, unless Hashirama got reincarnated, he's basically thinking, well, nobody's going to be able to beat me anyhow. Now, you know, sorry guys, I'm gonna have to make this video just a little bit short today, so I'm gonna leave it off right here. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like, subscribe, comment down below. Tell me what you guys thought about this video. Tell me when are you guys ready for part 4? Well, I know I am, but but part 4. I'll be either trying to get it out later on tonight or sometime tomorrow. Wait, crap, tomorrow I have work tomorrow. I'll try to get it out early in the morning. But without further ado, don't forget to share this video with all your friends on your social media platforms. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell turn that bell notification on to stay posted on all my updates. And without further ado, guys, see you guys later. Peace out, my homies. Adios.